Hello. It is Wednesday, September 16th, 2020, and this is the Yourmish full body workout. I am going to try to do basically what I did on Sunday. So was it Sunday or Monday? Anyway, I did it real lightweight, low rep, tried to get it done in under 45 minutes. I'm going to do the same goal here. Also, I felt pretty good after that, but I still feel a bizarre soreness, and I didn't lift very much, didn't do very much. So maybe there's something about minimum viable progression. I don't know, but playing around with that idea. Okay, public service announcement. Do not waste your time watching this unless you have a very specific reason to watch this video. So please don't watch this video unless you have a very specific reason, because I would hate to waste your time. All right, with that done, getting things done, it's just going to be one chin up, and then there's going to be like 3 lightweight incline press. So we'll get that out of the way right now. What I like about one is I can try to make it very picture perfect, very just make sure my muscles are engaged and feeling really good, really kind of devote my attention directly into the muscle. That way you feel the slowness of the movement. I think right now I'll do one of those 30-second ones. Just like I said, just doing 3 of these guys. Strengthening that mind-body connection, hopefully. Or stacking placebo effects, one of these things. Still eating food every other day. Today is a non-eating day. Yesterday I ate. And the time I ate before that, I ate quite well. I think that was Sunday night. And I've been averaging about, oh goodness, probably 44 hours between meals. So that's interesting, and I feel great. The hungers that I've been doing when I was doing just one meal a day, I would sometimes feel hungry in the morning. Sometimes I'd stay up all night working on something, reading. I'm also doing this bizarre thing if I have what I consider a night off or a day off of certain responsibilities. I will do some sleep during the day, which feels natural to me, and I'll play a video game, but nothing that causes too much brain power. Like something simple, like grinding in a role-playing game, I guess. But I'll do that while listening to an audiobook, and that's pretty good. And yeah, there's ways you can listen to audiobooks a little bit faster than normal, and that's what I enjoy. Okay, let's see if I can do this one with that 30-second up, 30-second down. This is going to be very strange. I've never done this before, so fun, fun, fun. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 30, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. Yeah, I know, it was a fast 30 seconds there. But it was an interesting feeling, that control. Also, trying to count out loud was something interesting there too. Maybe I should have taken away the count out loud, but if I took away the count out loud, I would not have been confident in that 30 seconds. The fact that I did kind of count out loud almost under my breath means I did get to 30 technically, but those were some kind of fast seconds. Oh. part of me is so hoping my job comes back from COVID-19, but it's been a while, and I really hope to go back to my old schedule. But I'm a little bit winded. That's cool. A little bit concerned about that fact. Might have to go out there and try to find a new job. Not a big fan of that. I like it wasn't perfect, and it didn't pay very much, but it was there. My dream job would probably, well, one of my many dream jobs would probably be that counseling thing. Put my psych degree to some use, and but I have to go for some certification. Might as well throw an application that way, see what happens. But it's like online counseling, so I don't have to leave the house, and I can help people out, so that's a double win. And I don't know if it'll pay me enough to live. Hopefully it will, but you never quite know with these things. Minimum viable product, huh? Yeah, so the reason I'm going so light on this is there's a lot of exercises here, and I want to get done in under 45 minutes. Also, I still feel energized, and I guess I still feel winded after some stuff, so go figure. I love how fast this thing adjusts. All right, so that's a cycle. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff out of the way right here for the 13 or 10 or whatever, maybe 7. 7 feels like a good number. Inverted sit-ups. Just gonna get those done out of the way. And then there is okay. I'm using so I don't have to stretch too much. Real slow on that get off. I realized it was that dismounting not with the legs, but getting my hand up to the bar that was stretching out my left arm, sometimes my right arm, a little bit beyond where it would be good for the next day. I'd wake up and there'd be this bizarre sore pain, and if I took a deep breath and put a lot of pressure back there, I'd feel that muscle kind of doing some weird, almost painful things. So now I'm a little bit more careful about putting my hand to the bar after those inverted sit-ups. Also should pay more attention to my stretching. Also, here's a sad fact. I didn't really do much of a warm-up for this today. Oh well, it's not really terribly taxing. And there's times in my life where I would just work out and not warm up. And we will see if this is one of those times. Now, if it was really pushing heavy weight or doing something in a weird, oh, I'm done with these. I'm done with these. Or am I? You know what, I'm gonna do an extra set, yeah, just in case. And then I'll go right into that cycle with the second half of that cycle with the inverted sit-ups on the sheet, which I wrote, so it's my decision previous. Planks. And planks for now is becoming kind of a breathing exercise. So that's kind of fun. pull some weight in my chest. That is good. Next week, be doing the chin-up challenge. How many chin-ups can I do in a week? And that's pretty much all that challenge is. Nothing very special about that. Liking the new diet. I also like the fact that I'm kind of taking it easy on myself with this, you know, not too heavy lifting in the beginning of this, so that's kind of good. Like the fact that I've basically developed a uniform for this workout. I don't wear these shorts in any other circumstances. I don't wear this particular do-rag or whatever you want to call it in any other circumstances, although I got several of these exactly like this that I might wear in other circumstances. But I try not to. Try to keep that uniform mindset. Like I said, maybe I'm just stacking placebos. Consider that one set of 3 breaths. I'm going to do another set of 3 breaths right here. Not too much of a hold on the empty, and really trying to fill up my lungs with as much air as possible. Also, there is that right there. I was trying to play around with the idea that the holding empty and the holding full. Try to make my body feel pressure towards wanting it. It's like you're playing with a puppy and you don't let it get the bone. And at first, because you really want the puppy to develop oh, I really want this now. I want this more. I want this more. And then finally you develop, you don't try to go for the crescendo. You don't try to maximize the puppies. You just want a little bit of a buildup of tension of like, I want this, I want this. Okay, you really want this? Here you go. That kind of thing, that buildup in happiness. Speaking about animals, oh man, should I even say this? Yeah, I'm gonna get it out of my head. So like 3-4 years ago, there were 7 cats in my life. Winx, been my cat for 11 years. She died a little over a year ago. So that was her going. But there were 6 over at my dad's house. Now the 6 over at my dad's house were Oreo, which was a cat brought in by my sister when she moved back into my dad's place. Sky, which was the other cat brought in by my sister when she moved back into my dad's place. This was a long time ago, back when my mom was alive and all that. When I was younger, there was Tommy and Smokey. They came in brothers that my mom saw at the veterinarian's office, and she saw somebody was thinking about adopting one of them, and saw how close they were together. They looked very much alike, but they had very distinctly different personalities. As we found out once we got them, she didn't want to break them apart. Then there was, oh man, Callie and Dusty. But Callie, we got before, little tiny calico cat. We got, I think like 27 years ago, before we got Dusty and Smoky. And then like Dusty's the most recent one. Some family was treating them bad or something like that, and my sister's boyfriend, or my sister, kidnapped him and brought him into our house. And those people that had him were treating him bad. Okay, we'll take him in. That was back 2012. Mom was alive and all that kind of stuff. So none of these cats got to our house, you know, my dad's house, before 2012. I mean, after 2012. They were all pre-2012, especially Callie. At Callie, when we got her 27 years ago, we had another cat named Princess. And they got into the usual cat fight. Princess was a psychopath. We never let Princess around Callie again because she got into a fight, and Callie, there was a trail of blood. Callie hid, but we followed the trail of blood and found Callie. And Callie was a tiny thing. Was. Yeah, I remember getting Callie. And the way we got Callie was we had my mom's friend who knew my mom took care of animals that were sick and hurt and all that kind of stuff. My mom's raised a couple squirrels and got birds back on their feet and out into the wild and all that. And all sorts of other animals. One time I was a goose or something, and so it was nice, you know, taking care of these different animals and stuff. But anyhow, so my mom's friend saw this cat that was living in her storm drain, and finally my mom's friend caught the cat, and she was a real tiny thing. She looked like a kitten, but she probably just missed her growth cycles, like didn't have very much to eat, fended for herself in that storm drain. So probably never got quite enough to eat. And she was small all her life. Well, that's some fresh emotion. Anyway, yeah, so last night that was the end of it. Good life. She was a good girl. Anyhow, so yeah, she died last night. Old age, 27 years, you know. We thought she was going to die a month or two ago, and she pulled through. She got sick, and she, a month or two, 3 months ago, she was jumping on top of everything. That's all her life. She's been able to jump. Real tiny thing. Never got big. Always stayed kind of kitten-sized. Even in the last year, she seemed to get thinner, though. Anyway, she would always jump up on stuff, and I think her balance was wavering, so she fell, and 2 months ago, she was just limping everywhere and not moving and trying to jump up on stuff and kind of missing, so we end up blocking all the counters, the spots where she normally jumps up and stuff. We just put stuff there, so she would see that stuff and just not even try to jump up. So she knew about that, and so got some special food for her because she wasn't eating much of her normal food. She never really liked normal cat food anyway. Who can blame her? Yeah, so my sister did a good job of getting the special food for her and getting her to eat the special food, and she loved that special food so much she would just be, you know, anytime my sister was in the kitchen just bugging her. For a little while, you know, she's last year or two, she's been begging for milk. I'd give her milk in a little cap or something like that, tiny bit of milk, because she really wanted it, but she wouldn't drink that much if you put too much in there. I think she liked just a tiny bit when it was nice and cool. And I was doing that for her. Night before last, she was getting kind of sketchy, and she just would walk around in circles and kind of not really know what's going on. And yesterday, she just decided to lay down and not get up. But she was alive while laying down. making noises and being friendly and all that kind of stuff. A couple times I went over to her and thought she was already dead, you know, and she made a noise. And it was good noises. It was like, hey, thanks for caring. Don't worry, I'm not in pain. So that is the significance of today and yesterday, I guess. At least in my life. So continue on with this. Let's just push through this. One air squat, 3 of these, 3 sets. Squat. I think this is the last set right here. Ugh. That felt interesting. Alright, so that's that. Reasonably sure that was 3 sets. Gonna do the rocket chair and dips. Gonna do just 3 dips. Or 3 sets of 1 dip. And then I'm gonna do well, since I'm facing this way, I might as well do at least 3 dips. Rocket chairs. I guess the biggest thing in this is no hesitation, right? if that was low enough, but it'll go. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Felt it. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Just want to get those out of the way sometimes. I think next thing on the list is skull crushers and curls and one pull-up. Let's clear those out of the way. So not chin up, pull up. I'm gonna go a little wide for this. A little wider than usual. I'm sweating. Well, I'm sweating more about the temperature than the workout, it might seem. But it is probably good to sweat. Take a nice cold shower after this. Last set. All right, let's look at the time and the list. 20 minutes. Okay, let's hope we're at least halfway through this list. All right, so chin-ups, incline bench is done. Squats, leg extensions, leg contractions done. Chest machines, flies. Pull downs and reverse flies, not done. And just chopping up 3 on all sides of that. Dips, rocket chair, inverted sit-ups, planks. Wow, a lot of this stuff's done. We might be at the halfway point. Let's keep going. There we go. set coming. From. It's almost like it was designed that way. That was one just littered with the slowness. Just came upon the answer. I will tell you in a second. Lightweight like this, get the body activated. The next day, do a single challenge, just whatever it is, a burnout or something. And just get that challenge, get the heavy weight, but with just focus on just one thing. So it's just me finding my edge with a burnout or something. And a good way to find your edges is probably with a burnout. Sure, you might find your not complete edge. Let's say you can lift 50 pounds in this one exercise, but with a burnout you can only get up to 35 because you started at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then you went back down the scale. But you know kind of where your edges are, at least burnout wise. And I think burnouts push edges a little bit further. I got a feeling like this is activation and general trimness, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully the gut will go away with using light stuff like this. But it feels like there's definitely, as my friend would put it, some muscle activation going on here, if nothing else. Okay. So those are done and out of the way. Get that myself out of the way. All right, so the next thing is probably the calf raises and all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll get that done. I think that's a good idea. Calf raises. And then reverse. 3 sets of 13 and then a set of 30 on the heel down, toes up type exercise that I've been messing around with lately. All right. So let's get those calf raises in. Going for 13. 30 on that. Just wanted to get at least a little bit of that feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, I definitely felt it, especially on the left leg right here. So that was pretty good. Good stuff all the way around. Now I just gotta keep that going. Okay, that's done, this is done. Next thing. I'm starting to remember this. Okay, that's a good spot right there. And then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Turns out, closing my eyes screws up my one-legged balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Got some, go ahead and do this like this. Kick out push-up bars. Right about there. Put that right about there. Grab those two things. Gonna do next exercise. I'll put this way back here. There we go. That felt like easiness, but pure muscle activation, because I'm a little bit out of energy right now, strangely enough. A little bit low on energy, not out, far from out. I think that's how I'll do my quick burnouts too. Sets of 3, just bounce it up, bounce it through. Sets of 3, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so this is halfway through the second set, 3 sets of 3s. Definitely feeling that in some good positive ways. Not like in a tired way, just my body acknowledging that, hey, this is something that is going on. Things are being done. And I don't have to try to push the gas pedal too hard. But I think really, hopefully, this is proof, for me at least, that consistency is better than intensity, because I've taken the intensity almost out of the equation. Go with this. Lean forward and get triceps. Lean back. Lean back, get back. Lean forward, get triceps. Last set. And I'm feeling that, even with this lightweight. Gonna finish this off. Almost finish this off. Not quite fully finish this off, but get that 3 sets of 3 on these. Which is just a basic back exercise. 1 arm at a time. Feel it, enjoy it, respect it. Okay, there's that. Woo. Almost out of my mind. No, I'm not. I think I'm of rational mind right now. Just a little woozy. Feeling that woozy lean thing happening. There we go. I think that might have clarified a little bit. I think it was something on the lens. Not the best angle for that. Okay. So what I am gonna do is push this back, see if I keep my arms straight on these. Yeah, I'll just go way back here. There we go. Past the 45 minutes, but that's okay. I think I had a little bit of talking too much-itis. Try to keep my arms straight for these. I really feel them in my shoulders. A little bit of momentum, but I think that was everything. I'm gonna check back on the thing. Probably a little bit too much talking today. That's okay. Will not let it hold sway. I miss you, Callie. Oh. All right, we'll start from the bottom of the list. So we just did the lateral raises and the front raises. Then we're doing the bent back lifts. We did push downs back, push downs triceps. That was on the machine right there. Military press and push-ups. Cool. We almost went in order for most of this, halfway through this at least. Calf raises, heel down, double base type exercise. The grips, full leg and knee ups. Inverted sit-ups and planks out of the way. Gonna erase that. I did 7. Didn't do 3. Basically, I just copied what I did from Sunday or Monday or whenever it was. I guess it was Sunday because I was supposed to do the next one Tuesday, but now it's Wednesday. Back to that whole every other day. Oh man, feeling good. A lot of the stuff just feels good. Yeah, I like that. In between full body, mild workouts, maybe do a some sort of challenge, maybe not. Maybe just full rest. But if I feel up to it, well, tomorrow I am going to do another one of these, the same amount of weight and all that kind of stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you how easy it is, how long it takes to do this. Let's see, so set it up for tomorrow. The Infinite Notebook. That gets trashed. Accidentally put an extra thing. Done. Select. I'm going to copy this workout. Go to copy. Going to go to done. Going to press on the add more pages. I'm going to do paste pages. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is zoom in on the page. That's this new page for tomorrow. And just going to grab the eraser. I know you can't go like that, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. If that function was in, Apple would probably charge another $100 for this thing. So now with Apple Eraser, $100 extra, please. All right, so that'll be the 17th coming up tomorrow, the 17th of September. So there is that. Okay, so we are there. Well, thank you for, if you watch this whole thing, and I'm probably saying this to a future version of myself, but if you watch this whole thing, I'm proud of you. I hope you did it on double speed. Shower time. And for you, later it shall be.